really champing at the bit to show their latest technologies.
The next wave of technology.
The show has bounced back with a vengeance.
Hello, I'm Charles Talop and I'm pleased to welcome you on this data system booth. And today we will talk to you about the augmented reality. And here we want to show you the value of getting the augmented reality integrated into the full portfolio of the DELMIA for the manufacturing and the execution. To go through this, we will go through 4 examples, through 4 use cases. Here what we want to show you is the story starting with the engineering department. So within the 3D Experience platform, you are able to design, to get the product, the design of the product, the CAD of it, what we call the e-BOM. And from it, we will define what is the process to make it happen. This is what we do in DELMIA Digital Manufacturing. So here we describe step by step what has to be done. We describe the work instruction, and this is what we call the work plan. We send then the work plan to the execution. This is what we call the MES, Manufacturing Execution System, which provide all the detailed information on what has to be done according to the customer demand. That's the system is called DELMIA Appraisal. Provides to the worker what he has to do at the right time with the right material. So now I'm not anymore the engineer who has defined the process, I am the operator. And as an operator, here I will get all the information that I need and I can launch the work instruction to help me to do what I have to do. We leverage the augmented reality, so it's provided by IOTA solution, and we can display the information that I need to do my job. I can display the tool that I need, then I've made the operation, and now the system will tell me where I have to position my brackets. So for example, I know exactly where to position and to do my job. It's flexible and collaborative because if we want to be several people working together, I can move the system. And as you can see, is repositioning exactly. So it's not a simple projective system. It's an intelligent system. We recognize what we see in front of us. We put the worker in the good condition to work because we prevent them to make any mistake. So the results we get with the first customers we use this technology is 90% of error rate reduction. So you have workers in good conditions to work who accept easily this technology because it makes their life easier and they don't do any mistakes. The consequence of that is productivity. Now let's move to the quality assistance to get another vision of the use cases. Here we will use again the augmented reality. So what I have to do is I have several points to control. Okay, I want to control the quality of it. So I'm using here the camera system. You see that what is in purple is not checked yet. And by moving the camera, okay, those points will become green, meaning that the camera is understanding what is happening. So by doing this, so for example, this one has been recognized. As you can see, in one position of the bracket is in red. If I'm repositioning it correctly, and now you will see that the system is still saying that it is not the good position. And now system will detect and become conform. Here it will check if there is a presence of the cable or not. So you can see that on the right side there is no the cable, and if I'm replacing it with the middle cable on the right side, both are in red because the color of the cable is in the wrong place. So it's checking the presence but also the color. Now let's look at another application of the usage of the augmented reality into the context of the full continuity of the DELMIA portfolio, here for the assistance to the maintenance. So now, as a technician of maintenance, I'm getting the information coming from the MES appraisal, and I will launch the information that I need to do my operations. So from the MES, I'm launching the IOTA project that will help me to guide me into the work that I have to do. And here is again recognizing what is happening. And so as you can see here, He's telling me the first instruction, and the first instruction is to ensure that I am in security. So I'm working the safe mode. So here I'm checking that the button is on the left side, it's done, I can move to the next step. Moving to the next step, it will guide me and tell me what I have to do. So here I need to exchange a relay. So first I'm getting all the information here, unscrew, remove the connector, then slide back the box, exchange the relay, replace it, and reposition the box with the connector. Okay, done. Now I can move step by step until the operation. What I would like to highlight here is an impressive capability of the AR is that here I have to do an operation on this module, and you will see that the system is tracking live and repositioning the 3D mockup on top of the real. So we have a real connection between the virtual world and the real world, which allows me to do my job. Now let's think about the continuity and the value of the continuity of this augmented reality into the 3D experience platform. We will be able to report these defects by making a picking. So this is what we see here. We can document this picking as it is major, critical. We can fill in the information, and then from the augmented reality, we send it directly. We do not send it, sorry. It's automatically updated into the manufacturing execution system. So the supervisor is getting access to all those information. This is what we see here, with the right report of the defects, where it is located into the 3D mockup. And let's say that this problem, we want to escalate it to the engineering department because it doesn't belong to the shop floor to solve it. We can also report it and send it, attach the associated work instructions, and send it to the engineering department. And the engineer who is working on the 3D experience platform will get access to those information into the issue management from Enovia, and they will get exactly the information, again, with the location of the defect and with all the associated information, allowing the engineering department to work on it and to solve it. So everything that is solved is automatically updated into all the rest of the system. This is the beauty of the continuity. Everybody is working on one single source of truth. All is connected into one single platform. Last but not least, here we are looking at the usage of full automated control. Here we put the sensor and the camera into the head of the robot. First thing, but not least, is that the robot will be able to analyze the presence of the part and make his own pass to make the quality check of all the points that has to be checked. The use cases that we see that for a customer who have to check his engine or his product with more than 600 points of control, the robot will do it by himself. So here we have all the reports, all the control made by the robot, and so we have a visibility on all the points that he has to check, and we see what is the status, if it is conformed, non-conformed, or unknown. So here we can see the acquisition. And how is it working? He's providing a feedback on all the quality points and is comparing. So what is expected and what is expected, it is found into the virtual. This is a 3D model, and he's comparing his 3D model as a reference with the results. And so here is conform. We have the bolt here. The presence is okay, so it's valid, it's conform. When it is not, sometimes, okay, he's providing the picture, so he's making the acquisition, or sometimes he's not able to provide a conformity check, and so here it requests the controller to make it by himself. That was the overview of what we wanted to highlight here. Again, here what we call the augmented reality is really the ability to connect the virtual and the real all together. We design the parts, we design the process, we apply it on the real world, so everything is coming from the virtual to the real, and we collect everything that is happening from the real into the virtual in order to ensure to get the best of those two worlds. So this is what provided by the augmented reality, and if you want to know more, we would be pleased to get you in contact, and we invite you to go to our website 3ds.com.